What's up, everybody? It's ET. It's May 11th, 2016, and we had a little bit of a group meeting today, and so I figured I will just continue on with just doing some of the stuff that I was planning on doing. So, yeah. So let's just keep it going. I need to get some music going, otherwise, it's too quiet for my taste. Alright, great. So now, we can talk about what I want to do. So I kind of just did this digital prototype checklist instead of what I had earlier. And there's three things I want to work on, but the two that are listed here are the 2D bone animation. I kind of want to take a look at that, and grid movement is the other thing I want to look at. But I think I kind of still want to just use physics on it. Yeah, we had some discussion today about, if we're just using grid movement, why do we need all the physics engine and everything? And I mean, I agree for the most part, but I think, yeah, I don't know if we should build it from scratch and have some kind of system from scratch that's just kind of custom for this, or do we stick with the rigid body and kind of just say, hey, the rigid body can only move towards, these points in space. And the only reason I'm thinking the physics over like kind of grid movement is because it's a physical object, it can react to things, and if we decide to kind of break out of the grid world, I kind of want to. But I mean, it's all up for the group to decide, but I'm going to kind of keep going with my prototype for now, just to see if it gets any traction. So, okay. Traction it is. So, yeah, grid movement and 2D bone animation. Let's start with just a 2D bone animation. 2D bone unity. I just don't even know. I kind of even maybe watch a simple video. I guess I should have done
basic animations. You are going to have to download the Unity Sprites and Bones tool. Control the arm, it's part of the body. So now if you move the body, everything moves. If you move the arm, then the lower arm will follow. You can modify the position of the lower arm so that it looks better. And then the arm is here. Then rename the arm to, we're gonna say animator total animation like this basically, but this is forward kinematics, where basically you are directly rotating the joints. But it's not that straightforward. In case, for example, if you want to animate a punch to the body, which you can always replace the bones afterwards anyway, that's not a big deal, but just try to place them correctly, and because everything is around the lower end of the body, and you're gonna start rigging your character. So to do this,
nice. Okay.
Just move a bit.
That's pretty cool. Alright, so it looks like Puppet 2D is like the #1 thing to do. It's $45 though. Alright, and what is this? This is kind of another one. Looks pretty cool. I think that's the video I was just watching. Alright, let's watch this and then I'll be done watching. And then I kind of just get the idea. I mean, I got the idea to begin with, but it's nice to have like a bone structure you can animate, which I like a lot. one thing I kind of want is deformation of the pieces. So like if I make a head, make an arm, like I want it so that when I like bend the bone, the arm kind of bends, you know, not just rotates. But who knows? I was just seeing if there was some other stuff, I guess. Puppet 2D.
I'm going to show you how to use Puppet 2D to rig this leg off. Just quickly draw out these joints. We can do one for the neck and one for the legs. Okay, just putting it roughly now. Okay, now basically, now that we've created our bones, we want to name them. It's a very good idea to name them. It can get very confusing, and if you've just got like random names like bone 1, 2, and 3. Between them, the three joint the parent controls. So over here, we're going to create a parent control. And you see, it's all set to 0. So here we had. So that's what we want to do next. Select all the bones, and it to be created. You can do that over here. So we're going to select it. Nearly all the joints, basically. And we just go bind smooth skin, and that will skin the leg to the bones. You'll notice there's a little problem over here. We're going to sort that out later on. But let's do the other the whole mesh. Yeah, you can see that where it's kind of going wrong. So if I select these vertices, that one as well. Those, just select those ones. And over here in the inspector, we basically have like which joints it's weighted to. So you have like the little bit better. We can sort of play around with like this by turning it on when you're
cool. This is exactly what I want, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. For now, I'm gonna kind of just do the. If we're gonna do bones, I think I just keep everything in the hierarchy of Unity, and we'll just rotate stuff around as we need it to. So, okay, I guess I won't really handle that right now. Or I can check out the asset store to see if they got other stuff. Bone sprite. If I click Puppet 2D, I wonder if I can get some similar recommendations. Anima, what is this about? 2D skeleton, yeah. I mean, it's definitely what we want. To make like a not exactly what I want, but interesting. Final IK. Let's see, 2D skeleton. Actually the skeleton. It's not what I was thinking of. Alright, well, I think there's external tools we can use, like Spriter, I think was one of them. free version and a paid version.
Hi, this is my pitch.
Let's see, can you do Spriter to Unity? Nice. Okay.
That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.
Not that I'm gonna watch this whole thing at all. Just want to see.
Sort of save down and
All right.
animation.
Yeah. So Spriter, interesting. Let's take a look at that tool. I've never used Spriter before. Oops, is that the right one? Spriter. Except not this website. Just give me the Google search. And let's just download this. Yeah, I never used this before. Excited to try it. Okay. So that will be for the 2D bone animation stuff. And I'll try to make... Ooh, yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can make just a simple, like, horrible looking character. Kind of based on the Bomberman character, why not? So if I get some Inkscape going. Okay, so we got Inkscape. Let's go ahead and grab a sample file here. So assets, sprites, concept. Yeah, this guy. Let's put him in here. Yeah, we're gonna embed, but it's gonna be just for a small time period. So okay, you'll be on this layer 1. Layer 2 is gonna be where our art actually goes. So layer 1. Alright, so here we go. We'll put Bomberman here. Let's make it big. Such that, yeah, just so we can kind of trace them out. Alright, so I want the idle kind of pose. Actually, I think there's like a T-pose for him. That'd be perfect. Alright, here we go. T-pose. So I'm even going to leave the shadow off, because maybe we can do some cool things with the shadow. Alright, so we're going to do black outline, kind of skin colored. Alright, change it to a path. Should be able to select this now. Oh, fun. I'm really just trying to figure out how to make this symmetrical. Can I make it symmetrical? So now that I made it symmetrical, will it always stay symmetrical? Ah, yeah, cool. So, give him kind of a fat chin. And one more second. Let's go to the right layer. Put that here. Alright, so we got this. Right now, layer 2, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a transparency just so I can kind of model without being bothered too much. And this is super rough, so don't mind me. Alright, I kind of want more of a this kind of eyeball. Okay, let's give him some hair. I'm kind of thinking just something like this. And have some ears. Really just kind of rough around the edges. Ear, I guess I missed the ear, who knows. Alright, and maybe you can have like some kind of hair thingy like that. So it's super rough because it's done with my mouse, but I can like kind of smooth it out. Like some dark brown hair or something. There we go. So that's the dude. Alright, unselect that stuff. Okay. How do I select this thing? I want this mouth. Alright, what if I select this thing? Ah, you're totally on the wrong layer. Okay. So that is the face. So mind you, this is going to be some kind of like bone character, so he's going to have, you know, different parts to him. This will just be head. We'll have body. The body below the head. For now. See, his eyes are different colors. Or it's like a different opacity. Oh, maybe just on the wrong layer. Oh, somehow this got changed. Okay. So we got a dude's head. Body. Alright, so I'm gonna hide the head. Let's go ahead and just do a body. his like torso first. Alright, so we just like square, right? I want to give it some cool style though, so I'm gonna give it like this. Yeah, it's kind of dark blue thing, but I want to kind of give it a texture or something. So like some kind of cool like space symbol. So something like that, I guess. It's not really that cool. I think want to look into bombs and what you have may be a good starting point. Sure. And 30 minutes. Alright, so right now we're at 21 minutes, so cool. Alright, so I'm gonna put this guy's we're gonna make this kind even thicker than just a regular line, so like 8 I guess would be fine. And I'm gonna kinda just make this yellow. Oops, the line is yellow. Uh-oh. Look, I want the line to be yellow and the filling to be not, yeah, something like that. I know, super not cool at all, but it's just placeholder art. Okay, or what we call programmer art. And I think I'm gonna just make the pants black. Okay, good old black pants. Control C, Control V, and then H, and then here we go. Got good old black pants. And then I guess the shoes can also be something crazy. Give them gray shoes, Control C, Control V, H. Put that over here. This should be the normal. Not really, but that's good enough. Alright. Do here is we're gonna make his arm in a couple pieces. One. I'm gonna kind of do a little circle up in here. 2. I didn't like that end. So a little bit of a circle here. And oh my gosh, let's simplify that a lot. Alright, yeah, let me fix this right quick. Sorry, it's bothering me. Shift click, control click. Ooh yeah, I like this control click thing. It's pretty nice. Alright, that looks good. Whoa, back it up, back it up. And yeah, the hands for now. Looks like Bomberman, I'll just do a nice circle. You can have what, skin color hands, I guess. That's the color we're using. Alright, so definitely a 4-point thing going on here. I think for these I'll just use the dark blue. Yeah, but I kind of want you to be, yeah, like that I guess. But you should come up. Maybe all the way? That's fine. I don't even know what layer we're at. Okay, so let's break this apart. So here we go. This is going to be the arms layer. Okay. Could put the arms over body, maybe. Maybe. I haven't decided. So that's arms. You and you are gonna be legs. Control V. We got legs. Then you and you. Control V. And I wasn't ready to paste you yet. Feet. All right. And so now we got this dude, right? Programmer art, yes, for the win. So we're gonna make him kind of move around in bone motion. Kind of like the body over the arms. Kind of the head, then the body, then the limbs. Then the feet at the bottom. Legs are fine. The feet need to go to the bottom. Well, minus the actual background image. So there we go. There's our dude. Okay. I don't like it just black. Let's do like white insides. Okay, well, we got the dude. So we can stop looking at Bomberman. So what I'm gonna do here is delete this layer. Got a dude. I really want him to be like at least 100 by 100 pixel, if not more. So hopefully this is about 100 by 100. So I select him and I go to document properties and I say, and then just take this out here, and I say just fit to contents. Just what do you give me? 300? Yeah, I'll take 300. Okay, so I'm gonna save this dude totally in. Oh man, I need some kind of favorites or quick access. Yeah, cargo bay 5 assets. Is it animations? Alright, well maybe not in the assets area, but like resources, vector art. Here we go, SVGZ. Prototype man 1. Okay, so he's a whole bunch of pieces. And really, like, his legs are the same, his arms are the same. So, okay, first what I'll do is just go get his head. So I can get his head, control, export. Just the selection I think should be fine. And I'm going to just export this as cargo bay 5, assets, sprites, concept. And what I might do is just make a folder called prototype man 01. And then kind of just keep saving stuff in here. So we're going to do like head. Prototype man 01 head. Okay, so we got head. Go here, select all, export as body. Go here. Yeah, here's the deal. We need to split this leg up into two. So what I'm gonna do is totally smooth it out first. And I'm gonna have to draw two pieces. So we're gonna do it like this. One. to smoothen that out. Alright, delete this whole thing. Alright, so we got these two pieces. I'm happy with that. I'm going to smooth this out a little bit. Alright, so we got these two things. Kind of make them a gray outline just so we can see what falls where. We can always delete that line in the middle, but just for now, so you can see where the bone is and everything. Yep, okay. Here's the deal. I just realized something. Control C, Control V, H, bring this over, and then I'm going to do the same with the feet. Alright, cool. Alright. So here's the deal. I'm going to save this, and actually I'm going to do all the splitting of the sprite right here in the program, because I realize it's going to take forever if I don't. So we're just going to make one more layer called the sprite sheet. Oh, come on. Select all of you, Control C, go here, Control V. Alright, here we go. We got a head. We got an upper arm. We got a lower arm. We got a hand. We got a body. Got that piece of the leg. And get the shoe. Alright. So we got all these different pieces of body. I almost just want to take everything apart. Take you apart, take you apart, take, yeah, whatever. Take you apart, take you apart, take you apart. I don't even know what that is. Is that even a thing? Yeah, no, it's not. Alright, so all that's apart. Might leave you together. You're more of a texture kind of thing. But okay, now what we can do is just kind of have everything white. So that we can just tint in game. So we don't need to do all the stuff outside of here. So yeah, I might even take you out. Alright, and these guys need to have a thicker stroke. Alright, yeah, we're still good. We're still good. Alright, so that's kind of our example, and this is kind of our everything else. I'm gonna like take you, go here, paste you all on this layer. Alright, so if I hide this, basically, yeah, alright. Now let's select everything on all layers. Select all layers. Document properties. Fit to everything. Okay, cool. Save this. And now we can just export this whole thing, this drawing, as just here, prototype man 01.png. Save. Export. Okay, now we should be able to make this man in Unity using those parts. And we can tint stuff if we need to. Okay, so that's pretty good. So all we have to do is open up Unity, Cargo Bay 5. Yeah. So we got project, script, sounds, sprites, concept, prototype. So here we go. It's gonna be a multiple kind of prototype. This dude himself is 396 pixels. So I'm gonna do it like that. Don't generate maps. Actually, for this, I might do this whole thing. Alright, sprite editor. Apply. Alright, so we got the sprite editor. If I just said slice it up, what would he do? Not bad, not bad. Although I don't like that white right there. So let's go back to Inkscape. This guy, you need to have no fill. Alright, export, drawing, export, replace. Hopefully now. Let's see, sprite editor. Damn it. Here, let me just make you black and like filled, and then no fill. Oh wait, I screwed it up. No fill. Oh, there we go. And then white. There we go. I was just messing up somehow. Replace. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So I can do slice. Prototype man 1 demo. Prototype man 1 hair. Prototype man 1 face. Prototype man 1 left eye. Prototype man 1 right eye. Prototype man 1 smirk. Prototype man 1 body. Prototype man 1 foot. Prototype man blah blah upper leg. Prototype man 1 blah blah lower leg. Prototype man 1 body mark. Prototype man 1 upper leg. We already do upper leg. This is not upper leg anyway. Upper arm. And then this is going to be lower arm. This will be hand. Alright, and now we have all the pieces and parts. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Close that, and then if we expand this, we got all the pieces and parts of Prototype Man 1. So cool, very good. Now, what I might do is I might just create a new scene just so I can kind of goof off a little bit. So I'm just going to go new scene. I don't think I did anything in that scene. Anyway, in this scene, whoa, my Unity's all kind of resized, funny. Okay. This is way too big for me right now. Alright, so we got our sprites. What I'm going to do is build Prototype Man 1. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this guy up in here. Oh lord. There we go. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, so we got the dude. Might make this even bigger. Okay, so we got this guy. Now we kind of got to use the parts to build everything. So I'm going to start from the back, so I guess his feet will be the bottom. So let's go ahead and make a new empty object outside of here. 0, 0, sure. And we'll just call this guy prototype man 01. Alright. So we're going to start with this feet. So however this, I don't know if I can make this bigger or something. The icon's bigger. But I want to see the entire, alright, we'll just do it like this. Prototype man 1, feet, foot. Okay. And I'm gonna put the other foot here. Can we do a mirror, a flip? Okay, and then we're gonna go lower leg. Kinda like right there. Lower leg, flipped. Alright, we'll change that pivot point to, actually let's do that now. Sprite editor, alright, pivot points. For the hair, I just move it here. For the circle in the middle, for the body in the middle, for the foot, I'm gonna move it right here. For this part of the leg, I'm gonna move it here. For this part of the leg, I'm gonna move it here. For this part of the arm, I'm gonna move it here. For this part of the arm, I'm gonna kind of move it there. For the hand, a little off-center, but not too far off-center. 0.5, 0.3, yeah, that sounds good to me. Eyes are the center, everything else is center. I'm cool with that. Alright, apply. Alright, so yeah, that might have screwed some of this stuff up. Not too bad. I better just start it from scratch, because there's like boxes and stuff that we gotta worry about. Foot. Alright, I'll just build the whole leg and just duplicate it. Foot, lower leg, and upper leg. There we go, we got the leg. And then we're going to select these three things. Go ahead and duplicate. I guess I can just hit this, duplicate, and then mirror it on the X. Bring it over here. And we'll just hurry up and do the scooching. Oh man, I don't like it. Oh well, whatever. I'm not worried. The pivot point is where? That's the center. But if I did this, oh yeah, that's where I want it. Okay. So we're gonna do the body next. Well, actually, what would be nice is if we can have the foot under lower leg under upper leg. Just do the same here. Okay, so now we got two legs. Let's go body. Upper arm. And that's it for the arm. And what I'll do is make the right hierarchy. Take this whole thing. Flip the whole thing. Ooh, nice. But no, when I mean that, I mean just grab all three of these. But no, when I mean that, I mean just grab all three of these. Yeah, this one's a little different. Okay. So we got the arms, that, then the body, then the mark, body mark. Okay. Put the body mark under the body. Then finally the face. Okay. Left eye, right eye. I'll definitely set up the eyes a little better. And hair. And mouth or smirk. Smirk. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and hide the face just so we can set up the eyes a little better. Good, strong one. Alright, cool. And basically that is the dude in pieces. And now we can kind of just throw everything up in here. So typically we'll have a pelvis object, and then under the pelvis object, I guess spine would have been the right thing to do, but we have body, we have arms, oops. Let's put that here. Then we have all of this. Do we put this up in the front? I forget. Maybe I just assign a number to each thing. But like if I put face in hair, no. If I put hair in face, still no. But I guess the way it should be is you have the body, and the arms go into the body, and the head, the face goes into the body, and then under the face we have the hair and the two eyes. Smirk. There we go. Okay. And I guess the other thing we gotta do is just kind of set everything up. So if this is 0, this will be 1. And these two will be 2. So these things will be 3, these things will be 4, these things will be 5, this will be 6, actually this will be 6, maybe that'll be 7, the mark. This will be 8. This will be, I guess all this could be 9. They're not really ever gonna. Okay. Actually, I kind of screwed up this order. So we got 4, 5, 3. So I'm gonna make this 3. 4. 5. Alright. So we got this dude. And what I'll do is we'll set some colors. So set that to you. We can set 1, 2, 3, 4. Set you to this color. Oops. You and you can be set to the shoe color. You can be set to this kind of navy blue. Body mark can be set to this yellow, and the face can be set to the same color. And yeah, the hair can be set to this brown. Okay. And there we go. This guy is just one sprite, and this is a whole bunch of sprites that we can kind of like rotate around to say hi. Alright, anyway. One way to do it. So I guess if I rotate the head, the whole thing rotates. If I rotate the body, the whole top of the body rotates. I do want to, the pivot of the head and the body I want to change. So let's go ahead and do that. Might screw up some things, but we can adjust. Alright, so for the body, I said center, but really when I rotate it, I kind of want it to be here. Okay? And for the head, similar place, like here. Yeah. Alright, cool. Putting some numbers in there. The hair, I don't care. I will rarely ever do the hair. Alright, apply. Close. Let's bring this down some. Demo man, if you're still around, I need you. Alright, let's put you here. Alright, so body. Upper arms. Please move up here. Mark. Move up here. And face. Yeah. Down here. But everything under the face should be the same relatively, so you should just be able to go like right here. And we're all cool. Alright. But now when I rotate the body, he's like, yay! I know not the greatest, but you know. But it works. So now here's the next thing I'm thinking about. We got Prototype Man 1. He's made up of a bunch of stuff. If I threw him in the prefab, he would totally be an okay prefab. So that's fine. Now, what can we do? Make some animations? So I guess I need to view the animation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up the Bomberman, show and explore. I'm going to just pop it up here. And I'm going to kind of just see what I can do to copy the animation. And maybe just a walking down animation or something. So here we go. I am totally out of my league right now. Probably need to watch a few more videos or something. I'm going to go ahead and assign an animator to him or something. Add an animator. And then we're going to have Prototype Man 1 animator controller. Prototype Man 1 controller. I guess it'll already be a controller. And I can just assign that to this guy. Yep. And so when I look at the animator, we can just have walk or something. Walk down, walk down. Alright, and now we just need to make an animation for that, which is going to be crazy. but we'll see what we can do. So I got this dude, prototype 1, create animation clip. We'll just call this prototype man 1 walk down. Okay. So right now, we have the walk down. I'm gonna go ahead and hit record. Yep, this is all great. Make a keyframe right here. I think we're just gonna be dealing with rotation. Yeah. Sorry, according to this, I am out of my league here. I'm going to reset the transform, just the rotation. Like I can't undo what I just did there. That's super annoying. I don't know. This is more like Paper Mario. Alright, I'm gonna stop for here. I got lots of research to do on how to do like animations with sprites and all, but I think we gotta start. We got a dude broken up into pieces into Unity, and we could kinda animate him if we wanted to. But yeah, we got a long way to go. So I'm gonna just delete these two animations, maybe even the animation controller. This prototype man 1, I'm okay not having that here. So I'm cool with that. But this prefab itself, prototype man 1. There we go. Okay, so we got like a dude in there. So what are we gonna do next? Okay, we're gonna text Chris just to say, hey, ready for you. Okay, sorry. Okay. Anyway, let's get Chris up in here. Christopher. How do we get Chris in here? I guess I can jump onto the voice channel and ping Chris. So apparently, we're probably not going to be doing code generation stuff. But while I'm waiting for Chris, I will take a quick look at code generation stuff. So let's look at Discord, wherever that is, this guy. Here we go. Alright. Make sure only to import what you need, which means automatically removing added systems. Also make sure your multi-comment looks nice, which means adding asterisks to each line to indicate it's part of the same comment, making sure everything looks aligned properly. Most lines are currently using 4-space indentations, cool. Above each class, we should get a short description of what the class is used for. Okay. Public members and private members should be grouped together. Public on top, private below. We should avoid using public variables. Instead, we should make use of C# properties. This is a property. If a function is empty, it should not be included in the script. For example, if nothing is being done in update, remove the update function. Sure. Awake is called before all other functions is called, regardless of whether the script is enabled or not. This is where references to other scripts and objects should be set. Sure. Start is called after awake and before the first update. Alright, so yeah, the code standards aren't too bad. I think I can handle that. I might want to ask if I can do yep. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and comment on this. Actually, I'll go ahead and do a quick notepad or checklist or something. Notepad. Removing items removing unused items. Um, yeah, what is my stream link? www.twitch, yeah. I'll go ahead and jump on here. I guess I gotta put the HTTPS. Yeah. Okay, so we look at the code generation stuff. We got check multi-line neat check public private member group. What about static? Separate group or group with public private? Just curious. Or group with public private. Just curious. Avoid properties a little bit against as it goes against Unity's inspectors standards if you want to debug during play testing. Avoid public use properties a little bit against let's see. Yeah, I like all of that. No empty functions. Check. Yep. I like that. So just keep looking at these coding standards. Should we have any standards on function comments? Like input, output, return, params, or params, return kind of thing. Yep. Careful with your update loop. Check. With update loop. On enable, on disable. Parentheses. I vote new line. open parentheses, Visual Studio default. And I work on multiple computers, so easiest for me at least. What else? Is there anything else about coding standards? I was a fan of variable name for private variables, but as of recently, I don't like it. I feel like it's an unnecessary character. And almost a hindrance as I'm typing code. Two, three, four. I almost feel like it's, I don't know if I said that right. I almost feel like it's the IDE's job to show us that nicely, not the programmer. And I think if you like typing code, like in Unity, if I go to like a script, I don't know if I have any private variables, but we'll see. So like, yeah, I feel like it's the ID's, but it doesn't, so I don't know. I think the implementation just looks better without all those underscores. Hello world! Why am I saying hello world? What's up? Okay, so I got some what you call it? I got some comments. So I'm gonna put it up on Discord. I don't know where the comments go. So I'm gonna put them here. Okay, so I did all that, and now what am I gonna do? So let's see, removing unused items, check. Multi-line neat, absolutely. Comment above the class, absolutely. Public-private members group, yes. But what about static? Like separate group or group with public-private? So I don't know what to do with static. Avoid public use properties. A little against it because I'd rather use the Unity thing versus the versus properties. Properties are like Unity can't use properties at all. No empty functions. Yeah, absolutely. Should we have standards on function comments like input output? That's a comment from me. Careful with update loop. Check. Parentheses. I vote for open parentheses beyond a new line. And so I was a fan of variable name for it didn't actually translate, underscore variable name for private variables, but as of recently I don't like it. I feel like it's the IDE's job to show us nicely, not the programmer, but it doesn't do so, so I don't know. I think think the implementation just looks better without all those underscores. It's not showing the underscores on the Discord chat. Okay, so I'm done looking at code generation. I mean, yes, it seems pretty standard in the stuff that like kind of Visual Studio does mostly for you. Except I'm horrible at commenting, so I'm gonna go ahead and removing these unused usings. But okay, for that you can just do like when you're done with your script, you should be able to do, I used to know, edit, outlining, or refactor, IntelliSense, organize using, remove unnecessary usings, and it goes away. And what about this? And any interest. Is there a function? Is there a function and I initialize a variable inside it? Yep. Okay. There's list just inside the function. Why am I talking on Discord? Okay, so I'm totally saving that. So okay, I'll go ahead and kind of keep this list off to the side, and let's go see what we can do. Okay. I think I'm getting it. Alright, so this class basically does something. So this class is responsible for allows a character to drop bombs. Prefab created when place bomb is called. Sound that sound source that plays bomb drops. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Checks for input and places bombs. I'm going to go ahead and say something. However, C# does allow variables to be passed to other functions by reference instead of just value. Something to keep in mind. I'm not going to lie. I am a strong proponent of commenting via functions. So this whole commenting thing is going to be drive me a little crazy at first. Okay. Okay, so Parker's asking, what do I mean by commenting by function? So let's just say if we had int x equals 0, int x equals x plus 1, uh, x equals x plus 1, x if x is greater than 0, um, if x is greater than 100, or if x, I don't know, if x is greater than max value or something crazy, uh, x equals max value, if a bunch of nice functional code, a bunch more code. Alright, so say we have something like this. This is kinda wordy. So I just take this and name it something useful. Like increment and clamp. Int max value. So something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, functions just have really simple to read other functions. Attack, play sound, play animation, cause damage. Okay, so coding standards is a crazy big thing, and yeah, I know. Alright, so I know I'm just typing a whole bunch of stuff, and this is the most boring stream ever, but it's important stuff. Okay, oh wait, maybe not. But this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, okay, so right now we just agreed to do functions. All right. Alright, so I guess the other thing I want to say in this chat, I think all functions and variables should have private, public, should have access modifiers, public, private, and front, even in front. I think all functions and variables should have private, public, should have access modifiers, public, private, and front, even in front of start, awake, start, and even in front of private void awake, private void start, and private void update. Okay. Ooh, I see there's something in art too. I didn't even see that. Dragon face. What other emojis we got? floppy disk, plug, bomb, yeah. Cool. So I think for 95% of the stuff, we totally agree. Okay, so anything else about coding standards? I don't think so. Okay, so I don't actually have to do a whole bunch of this stuff in code. Allows the character to drop bombs. This class controls the input. Like, I don't even know if this is actually doing anything really. First checks for touch input and uses that first. Otherwise, static class with static properties or static functions to run in an update loop. Will provide. Oh gosh, I don't know what just happened.
Hey Ed,
Hey, what's up, dude?
let me try to go to your stream.
Alright. Or we could do team viewer too. Because the stream might be a little delayed. It's up to
Oh,
you.
that's true. Yeah, I'll open up TeamViewer.
Alright.
Alright, so I guess I need your ID.
Cool.
Oh wait, no. I don't want to control yours.
Yeah,
I just want to be able to see yours.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, let me figure out how to do that. Like, I always do the control thing. I don't actually do this just see thing often. Extras. Invite a partner. Copy to clipboard. Guess I'll just send it to you in Discord. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. It's like download TeamViewer. Okay, that's not what I want to do. I guess I'll just give you my ID. It's in the,
Well, right, but then I'm gonna control.
That's okay. I mean, I can disable the control once you're in. Oh wait, I might have given you something completely different. My bad. Take that one, and that's the password. I'll have to regenerate that after the stream, just to know what else comes in.
Yeah.
But there's a little refresh button that I can kind of hit. Oh, incompatible
Your
team
partner
version.
uses a newer version of TeamViewer. You need to update TeamViewer. Jesus Christ. Right? Let's see. How do I update? Is there something
Yeah,
inside?
help and check for new versions. I don't know what that does, but I might bring up the website.
It's downloading.
Cool.
Should be done in a second.
Actually, I'm going to bring Discord to another monitor, and I'm going to regenerate my password. So I'm going to send you a different password.
Okay.
Create a new random password. Alright. So same ID, just this password. The last one's the password. I'll delete
Right,
the other stuff.
I'm installing it.
Okay. Okay, and while you're doing that, you want me to pull up the game, right? Okay, I think it came on, huh?
I see it.
Cool. Alright, so what do you want to talk about, dude?
So, you have it drawing all the numbers. I can hear my echo. It's weird.
Oh yeah, that is weird because I'm wearing a headset.
But yeah. So you just have it putting all the X and Y just for your own purposes.
Yeah. And let's see.
Where'd you get all these assets?
So this was just a sprite sheet I found on the internet. And it's this guy.
Okay, so you just found like a Bomberman sprite sheet.
Exactly. And
Where'd
then
the boxes
the
come from?
The boxes are also from the internet, and it's just something like this.
Right on.
And then I drew the, well, I just used like Excel and a vector program to draw the grid.
You used Excel?
Yeah. Well, because like the vector programs, there's no like awesome way to like put 1 1 2 1 3 1. But in Excel, you know, that it's kind of built for that kind of stuff.
So the background is just an image.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so yeah, so we need to make an actual grid.
exactly.
Yeah. All right, so that simplifies that then. Let me see. I want to see how your bombs are working.
Like the code behind that.
Yeah, and so the bombs push boxes, right?
Yeah. But very little.
Yeah.
And the reason is because if I go to like one of the crates. So okay, the crate is made up of just a bunch of like built-in Unity stuff. So obviously the sprite render so you can see it. The box collider is the bounding box around it. So it's this green box that goes around the box here. And then we have the rigid body, which is the physics engine.
Yeah.
And so the rigid
Physics
body.
that Parker hates so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Parker wants to replace this with custom code. I totally agree. I just think up front, I mean, since it's there, might as well just use it. And it's
Yeah,
all,
I mean, I'm totally down with using it to get started, and then later on.
we can just replace this one component with a script called like rigid body Parker or whatever.
Yeah.
And anyway, gravity set to 0, so if I set to 1, it'll fall. But okay, it's set to 0 because we're a top-down game, and this linear drag is really what's kind of like giving it that feel of friction, even though it's not. Because so if I put it at 0, it kind of float like asteroids, right?
Right, I see.
So yeah, so linear drag, basically every update frame, it kind of slows it down by a certain number.
Is that a built-in Unity thing?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Angular drag we're not worried about because it's not rotating, but it's kind of the same thing, but for rotation. And all that other stuff. I basically froze the rotation because we're not interested in things rotating right now, and I don't think we will be. Yeah, so where was I going with all this? Oh, so the bomb kind of effect on it. So like if I had something with a lower linear drag, this would kind of push it the same distance it pushes me. And the player himself is also a physics object, and you see I have a 1 linear drag, so that gives me some friction too. So if I get pushed by a bomb, I actually stop at some point, like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's just the basic like physics engine kind of Unity stuff.
Yeah, so how many scripts do you have?
Yeah, so I got a movement script for. So I'm going to talk to player first. So this movement script, all it does is has an animator in a reference to that rigid body, and it looks at what kind of input you're getting. So if you get like a left or a right, you just walk left or right, and you set the velocity of that rigid body one way or the other. Same thing with the vertical, and then the idle is just if you're not hitting anything, it'll always just idle.
Yep.
And then if you get hit by a bomb, I disable the movement script, and then it just plays the stun animation.
Okay.
All right, cool. Cell position. Okay. This is not being used at all in actual game, but you can see like as I move around above my head. Oh wait, you don't see my head. But yeah, these two X and Y gets changed as you're moving around, so you know what position you are in. And then bomb placer is allows a character to drop bombs. So basically, if you press left mouse, space, or tap on the right hand side of the screen, you drop a bomb. So it plays the drop sound, like the bloop, and instantiates a bomb prefab.
Oh, okay, it's that easy, huh?
It's that easy, man. So that does that. So now we can look at the actual like bomb object. So I just paused the game for a sec. So the bomb is another sprite renderer, has an animation called bomb. So if I click on that, I think we can see the animation here. Like you have like an animation of like the first frame, the second frame lasts for a couple seconds. Well, actually, I think these are like 1/10 of a second or something, and it plays for 1 whole second, the whole animation.
Now, how did you set that up?
So, okay, just right quick, there is in the Bomberman sprite sheet, right? There's 3 bomb animations, right? So, first step is you go to the sprite editor and you cut them all up so that we have these 3 sprites. Okay, cool. All right, so on board there. So now, when you look in Unity in the project thing, you have all these different icons, which let me make them bigger. So basically, they're all individual things now, right? And it's really just a matter of taking these 3, dragging them to your animator, or dragging them, I forgot, maybe on the game object itself, and then it'll make the animation.
Drag them to the game object itself.
Yeah, and it'll make the animation for you, and then you kind of tweak around and play with the keyframes and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I've never really gone to, I've seen it before, but I've never really gone to this window and viewed it like that.
Yeah.
So that just, looks a little weird to me. But I see what it's doing, it makes sense.
Yeah. And so, and I like this view because you have a lot of control over timing and everything. Like, you know, it's not just all squeezed together like this, like normal scripts would do, So anyway, yeah. So
okay, and so where's the script that's in charge of when the bomb explodes? What happens?
Yep. So okay, that's the animator. So right when you instantiate it, it animates it, and then bomb exploder basically starts a coroutine right when this thing gets initiated. And so coroutines in Unity, basically it calls let me see, how do I explain it? Anyway, it's like kind of a delay thing. That's what you usually use the coroutines for. So like, if I want to delay something for 3 seconds, I start a coroutine, call a function, and the first thing I'm going to put is like wait a few seconds. And then, but a much easier way to do this is to do this. Invoke, explode, and like 3 seconds. Like, that's the easy way to do it. The reason I chose this one is because with the invoke, you can't pass arguments. So like I can't say explode Bomberman in 3 seconds. Like all I could do is call just an empty explode function.
Right.
But what Unity gives you a helper function that kind of like lets you pass in the entire function with all the arguments that you want.
Okay, so you said start coroutine explode.
Yep.
But you're not saying there how long to wait.
Exactly.
It's
So right away,
explode that you're saying how long to wait.
right. So right when this happens, this launches. This function actually launches. And then it like the first line of code says, okay, return, and then in 3 seconds come back to this function.
And then it'll go to the if.
And then it'll say, okay, yes, if you have an exploder prefab, then do it. Oh, and this actually equates to this. It's just shorthand in Unity for that. So if exploder prefab does not equal null, instantiate it. But sometimes if you don't drag it on there, it'll like give you a whole bunch of error messages.
What did it say before you just wrote null?
Like that.
Oh, right. Okay, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
So why did you need... Oh, wait. No, you needed that time because you need to give it time to explode.
Exactly.
You need the animation to run.
Time until boom.
And then instantiate, explode prefab, transform top position, plus
Okay, yeah, I guess I should explain
0,
that.
0, -5.
Yeah, so that's the explosion was happening like at the same level as everything. So like it kind of got like everything showed up on top of the explosion, and then it felt natural. So I just changed the Z direction a little closer to the camera, so that the explosion just showed up on top of everything.
Yeah, and so positive Z direction is like going through the floor.
Yeah, it's like pushing through the monitor.
Yeah.
Like if you're like pushing against the monitor. Negative is towards your face.
Yeah. And then what's the transform.rotation at the end?
Yeah, so basically when you're instantiating, it wants like a position and a rotation. So I'm just copying the same.
Oh, that's right. I'm tripping. Yeah.
Same rotation that the bomb.
Yeah, vector
was in.
3s. Okay.
And then I destroy the bomb object itself. And so that instantiates yet another prefab. So, and then that's the explosion prefab. And that's just a particle system. I think it's in here. There's like a particle system. But it has a circle collider. So if anything inside of the circle collider, there's a script that kind of pushes them. Oh, this explosion script. And so this explosion script, kind of similar to what we saw with the bomb. Oh, no, not the bomb. Maybe the movement or something. I don't know. Maybe it's not similar to any of them. So yeah, on start, we just get the circle collider. And then wake up sleepyheads is, yeah. So I was having weird issues, like with the physics engine, like things go to sleep if they don't move for a while. So like some of the things weren't getting like pushed right away. So like I woke up every rigid body that was within the radius of the bomb, and it was kind of, this is more of a bug fix than anything else really. And
yeah,
then,
that's weird.
Yeah, it is like, but like I think what happens is like with the physics engine, like if it's not awake, it will check like every half a second or something, but if it is awake, it'll run like 8 times a second. So like if it misses, it just it causes weird delay. So anyway, that's why I woke up all the physics objects.
So is that one of the reasons why doing our own physics is better?
Yeah, or we could just never put them to sleep. Like that
Yeah.
is totally an option in here.
I'm trying to weigh the cost benefits of doing our own physics here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might add a little delay to starting, and I'm trying not to get.
I mean, I think it would, yeah. And I'm not sure if that'd be worth it.
Right, like this is not that much more of a performance hit than I guess our own physics engine would be. I mean, I'm sure it is
Yeah.
a lot heavier because it is a lot more feature rich than ours, but like at least to start off with, I'm just not sure. If we do find performance hits, then I say we optimize.
Yeah, well,
But me and
I don't
Parker
think
and all
anybody.
of us will talk about it next
Okay.
time.
Right now I'm kind of leaning towards using Unities because that's going to be a lot of work up front.
Yeah. And
And
really,
so like I wouldn't be able to let's say I wanted to start doing bombs.
mhm.
I guess if you and Parker were going to start making physics from scratch, I'd either have to wait for that and not get any work done, or use Unity's built in and then substitute it out later.
Right.
In which case, maybe we should just substitute out everything later.
Yeah. I mean,
Use Unity's built in.
and I think whatever we do build should just use very similar, if not the exact same names of like functions and stuff, you know.
Absolutely.
And yeah, but Parker says this, and I agree. He already has like a physics engine like nearly built.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. I'm always like, if we need something extra, that's gonna cause like that amount of delay that we just don't want to have, especially when we're just trying to iterate on our like core mechanic right now, where we just want to make sure that like whatever this little piece of game that we have in front of us plays fun, you know. That's
Yep.
We don't need to like wait on that kind of other dev stuff since we have the tools already.
And also, my main concern with using their built-in physics thing is like, if it makes a huge footprint or something, because it includes all this extra shit that isn't necessary.
Mhm.
But if it doesn't include a large footprint, then I don't care. And as of right now, I haven't seen how big that footprint is.
Right, and it's gonna be hard to see until we have like a whole bunch of stuff happening on the screen, you know.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow at noon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what's happening tomorrow at noon? Like I kind of missed that
So
half of that
we were
conversation.
talking about how we could get started.
Okay.
There's still a lot of design stuff left, and instead of waiting till next Tuesday's in-person meeting, people could start doing stuff, but we can't just start on our own projects and then try to glue it all together later. That would be kind of hard.
Yeah.
So it'd be better if we had some very simple foundation, and then we all branched off of that to do our own little separate things.
Yeah, I agree.
And if we're gonna do that, maybe we should all like screen share off of one person, watch them build that foundation, have our input in it. And that way we know what's going on when we go to pull from it.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Cool. Yeah, I just missed all of that, but that makes perfect sense. I like it.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for showing me this. I think your way of doing bombs is probably the way to do them, at least at the basic, level.
Yeah, so like some of the decisions they also made was like maybe we need to like figure out how to make the grid movement a little more grid-like, so I can't do this. Like they want me to like.
Right.
So like, and then that will lead into conversations, discussions about how the bomb will work if I'm standing up here and like, will I get
Very
pushed?
true.
Like I don't. So yeah, tons of stuff to discuss. But if we do the prototype kind of together in one stream, everyone watching one thing, I think we can all kind of branch out and kind of explore and play with different things and come back together.
Agreed.
Cool.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, man.
Thanks for showing me.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Later.
Bye. Oh, snap, Parker's in here. So I'm gonna respond on the stream, but I'll also respond to Discord on that. Like, yes, I agree. It should be more grid based, and but about the physics and the moving and all of that, right? Physics, the Unity physics engine is a little overkill, but I think if you could tame it, like, your possibilities are like a lot more lifelike, I guess. Like, we don't have to program a whole bunch of lifelike things. Like, it's kind of using velocity and stuff from the real world, you know, at least the imitation real world. And like, we can make stuff where, like, if you're horizontal and the bomb kind of blows you sideways, you get pushed, you know, a certain amount, if that's what we do, you know. And you know, that takes almost no extra code. But I don't know. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Alright. So I think we did look at some code standard stuff, and we messed around with the 2D guy a little bit. So our 2D guy is here. He exists. I mean, he's not meant to look good or anything. But you can kind of rotate. I think you can rotate pieces of him. Maybe. I thought you could. So like, if I took his upper arm, you can like wave and do weird stuff. So you can kind of be more of in a neutral pose. Nope. Anyway, yep. But I think for now I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of my night, like for an hour or two. And I guess I think tomorrow I'm gonna be super busy, and Friday be even more busy. So either Friday night or Saturday during the day sometime is when I'll come back to do the rest of the stream. And I don't think I'm gonna be doing the bone stuff yet. I think I'm just gonna be kind of jiving off of what we discussed tomorrow. Alright guys, see you tomorrow. No, sorry, I'm gonna see them tomorrow. I'll see you guys Saturday probably.